Hi, it's Kimbun. Let's talk about free water at restaurants today. I came across a CNA article and it really hit a nerve because this whole issue speaks to something deeper. It reminded me of why I've grown to appreciate F&B outlets in Japan and Korea. There's a lot we can say about their food, but one key reason stands out. They know how to do business. It's that they don't nickel and dime you, they give you free water and even barley tea without making a fuss or pretending it's some kind of luxury. And I'm not talking about upscale joints. I mean your everyday casual spots, the kind you can actually afford to eat at regularly. Of course, every coin has two sides, so in this video we're going to explore the arguments around offering or not offering free water in F&B outlets. And I'll argue this, it makes sense to offer it even for the F&B operators themselves in Singapore. Let's break it down. A restaurant owner gave this reason for charging for tap water. He or she requested anonymity for fear of public backlash. I think the owner recognized they were going to be beaten up in the court of public opinion, and that kind of says everything that's wrong, right? So let's take a look. A plastic bottle of water from 7-Eleven can cost up to $3.50, but when a restaurant offers unlimited sparkling or still water for $3, some people go nuts. Isn't that an odd double standard? Wow. Where do I start? I went to a 7-Eleven at Tanjong Pagar Plaza, and unless you're drinking from the multi or mineral water, a small bottle of water costs around $1 to $2. And in the same building, NTUC offers the same stuff all the way down to 45 cents. So let me paraphrase the restaurant owner in a different context. A plastic bottle of water can cost down to 45 cents, but when a restaurant offers water at $3, some people go nuts. Can you blame them? Now, if I don't play the anecdotal game, let's try a more economics-based argument. A bottled water offers optionality. You can take the water anywhere, you can drink it anywhere, you even get to keep the bottle to build a DIY ant farm. I could go on, but the arguments will just get more snarky, so I'll stop. Now, some restaurateurs try to justify charging by high-grading their water. Some upscale restaurants serve water pumped through filtration systems, and can I just say, the boat has sailed on that in Singapore. Remember these guys from Stera that were probed by the Competition and Consumer Commission of Singapore? Our tap water doesn't require further treatment. If I have to pay $3 for extra special water, I really just prefer my not special tap water for free. Actually, in another article published in February 2015, some F&B outlets like Skinny Pizza stopped serving water and started charging 50 cents for fruit or herb flavored water. And if I read the underlying message correctly, it was a way to monetize water by offering an upgrade. To be fair, I'm of two minds about this. On one hand, at the most basic level, restaurants take raw ingredients and transform them into gourmet magic to delight our palates. For that, they are rewarded with business and money. So if a place takes water and transforms it into a flavored pseudo-healthy beverage, I can respect that. And customers can then vote with their wallets. What I don't like is the implied coercion behind it. Imagine you're in a desert and you run the only drink store. You sell each bottle of water for 100 USD and you claim that customers can decide if they want it or not. That's not exactly sincere, is it? Okay, the next one really takes the cake, and I give them credit for the courage and honesty. The operations manager of Angie's Oyster Bar and Grill said this, that they understand that some diners prefer water with their meals instead of wine or beer. However, the tap water can negatively impact the taste of the live oysters. So to ensure a pleasant dining experience, they serve unlimited premium no-deck water. But because they do not want to profit from the water sales, they decided that they will donate 80% of the proceeds towards a charity. So you're probably expecting me to roast this guy, but I'm not going to, because I think this is an object lesson in marketing psychology. Let's look at it from a capitalist point of view. Ultimately, the goal of any business is to make money. In the past and arguably still today, many F&B owners think in simple P&L terms. If my raw materials cost $1, I need to charge more than $1 to profit. If only life was that simple. Because sure, you can charge $1,000 for something that costs $1 and make $999 once, but you'll never make a second sale. Water costs next to nothing, that's just a fact. Chili flakes from Pizza Hut or Domino's cost next to nothing too. But if you put a price tag, 20 cents, 50 cents, even $1 on it, something shifts. Instead of thinking about my triple cheese volcano pizza, I'm thinking about how I got ripped off for wanting more chili flakes. Objectively, the pizza outlet makes 20 cents more per order. For 100 customers, that's $20. But if even 1% of customers stop coming back because of that feeling of being shortchanged, you're losing what? $30, $40 per customers minimum? It just doesn't make sense. And I hate to say this, but if you're going to charge for water, at least consider the psychology of it. Take a cue from e-commerce. Lazada and Shopee merchants offer free delivery by embedding the delivery cost into the product. It's still scummy, but at least it doesn't piss off the customer. And back to Angie's. Why not just package the special water into your oyster offering? Also, not every customer orders live oysters. Does the water help with your other seafood? You can see why this starts sounding a little disingenuous. Now, some F&B operators say their profit margins are squeezed and that charging for tap water matters because every cent counts. Let me offer another perspective. The end goal isn't profit margin, it's building a viable, profitable business model, right? Also, if charging for water is a tipping point between success and failure of an establishment, there are probably other problems you need to look at. And here's another capitalist view. Customers can tolerate a lot of nonsense if the food is good. Think of those famous char kway teow stores. You probably met some of the most unpleasant human beings, but you still go back because the food is good. Now take it down a notch. Great service can also keep customers coming back. Hai Di Lao is a great example. They are expensive, but they go the extra mile. But let's be honest, good food and service are hard. Good people are expensive, culture is hard to build. You know what's easier? Providing exceptional service through free tissue, free water, free condiments. That's a much easier way to create goodwill. I don't know about you, but most of the F&B places that I go to regularly, like this banh mi store at China Street, they all give free tissues. I'm one of those guys who sweat like crazy when I eat, so these tissues are a lifesaver, and I appreciate that I don't have to pay 30, 50 cents to make my meal bearable. And that's why every time I don't know what to eat for dinner, I'm like, let's just go to Super Kitchen. Because instead of making 50 cents off me, they make real money because I keep going back. Giving away small money to make more money, that's just good business. You're not losing money by giving away free water or free tissue. You're investing in the future customer flow. And there is no profit margin if there are no customers. Now, chef owner David Seah of the Coconut Club talked about the opportunity cost of serving water and how it could reduce beverage sales. Personally, if I were a restaurateur, I would strategically price my water so customers feel they're better off paying $2.50 for Coke rather than, say, $1 for plain water. Commercially, I respect the acumen. I don't expect businesses to not want to make money. That's silly. And that's exactly why regulators sometimes have to step in. And I've spoken a lot already, so I'll let Mr. Jared Giam from the Workers' Party do the talking.
More restaurants now charge for plain water, and some price bottled water the same as sugary drinks. This nudges consumers towards sugar-laden beverages, increasing the risk of obesity and diabetes. Free or low-cost drinking water should be made more widely available across F&B outlets, shopping malls, hard-lunch coffee shops, and public spaces. This supports healthier choices and reduces unnecessary costs for consumers. I urge MSC to encourage and work with F&B outlets, coffee shops, and malls to provide free or low-cost drinking water as a best practice. MSE should also promote a culture of carrying reusable water bottles as part of Singapore's sustainability efforts. Refilling reusable bottles cuts down our reliance on single-use plastics. By nudging business building owners, and the public towards these norms, we can help Singaporeans stay hydrated while making choices that benefit their health, their wallets, and the environment.
So the benefits of mandating cheap or free water are multifaceted. Health benefits, cost savings for Singaporeans, these ideas are new. In Japan, almost every restaurant serves free iced water. In Korea, it's water or barley tea. I think the Ministry of Sustainability and Environment can step in here. In fact, there's already a petition started by a member of public calling for a mandate that all dine-in F&B outlets provide free tap water at no extra charge. And I'll link it in the description for you. So if you think this is an issue worth addressing, check out the petition and tell me, what do you think? Should restaurants be required to serve tap water for free, or should it be left to the market? So let us know in the comments. I'm Kian Boon, and this has been our Red Dot Perspective.